Hey guys and girls, Bobbing Up here. We are back with another video, and today we are back with another tier list. Now, this is going to be the Elden Ring boss tier list. Now, as you know, we did Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. And now I've decided to do the Elden Ring boss tier list. I've been wanting to do this tier list for a long time. Basically ever since I beat the game, and I just never got around to it because I know it's gonna take a while. And I don't think this is even all the bosses. Like, there's a lot of bosses in this game. So, as you know, we got the standard S through F, and the didn't beat. Actually, I think the didn't beat should be that color. There we go. But yeah, so we got a lot to do here. So let's just get straight into it. Alright. Adon, the Thief of Fire. Or Adan, or something like that. This dude is one of like the Evergoal things, the circle boss spirit things. I forget what it's called, but yeah, this is one of them. I believe it's in the lake area. It's been a while since I played this game, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not that good. It's just like this little dude that has fire abilities, and you know, it's pretty lame. I don't know, is it F though? Like, there'll be some F ones here, for sure, but, no, I'll go D. I might change it, who knows, we'll see, though. The Alabaster Lord, or something like that. I think this is another Evergoal thing. I don't remember where this one is, but, I do remember the fight though, and you know, not I think it's better than Adon, but I'll give it a C, just a little better. But Electo, Black Knife Ringleader, I believe this is the one where the upper area is after you do Ronnie's quest, and I think so. I think that's where he's at. And I remember struggling with this dude a lot. And man, it was crazy. But sometimes there's a point where you struggle so much with the boss that you almost end up not liking it because of how much you're struggling. And I feel like that was me with this dude. I don't know. I don't remember all his moves. I'm just gonna put C. Like, a lot of the Evergoal bosses kind of feel the same. They all look the same, kind of with that like bluish black tint look to them. But yeah, let's keep going. We got a lot to do here. Ancestor Spirit. I love Ancestor Spirit. It's not hard. It's really easy, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful to fight. I'm such at ease when I fight this thing. It's just like the music, the feel for it, how it moves so swiftly, especially when it's like hovering in the air. Amazing. Ancient Dragon Lansooks. Don't know how you say that, but This dude was, man, there were a lot of dragons, but this dude at the Farum Azula place? Wasn't he there? I don't know. I don't remember much about him. I was gonna put a B. Moving on. Ancient Hero of Zammer. This is a Evergold boss too, if I remember correctly. Right? This is the one that like it's like the icy powers. If I remember correctly. I think it is. Yeah, pretty good. Not too hard. Not too easy as well. Pretty good. Estelle, Natural Born of the Void. Probably my second favorite boss in the game. This dude is crazy. He's wild. He looks spectacular. And he looks terrifying as well. There's something about him that I think one of the reasons why I like him is because he looks like a Reaper Leviathan. How he has like the snapper like sharp things at the front of his head, and I'm sort of a sucker for those type of creatures. After seeing the Reaper for years, and I just love it. I love the name, the arena. But yeah, it's just amazing. And what do you know? Here's the other one, Estelle Stars of Darkness. Now this one definitely isn't as good because it is a reskin. I don't know. I've always thought that this one looked a little bit different. I always thought it looked darker. Like his body looks darker in a way. But you find this one in the ice cave. I think it's like to the like left of like that one. It's somewhere in the Mountain of the Giants. And yeah, this one definitely isn't as good. It is like, I don't know. I'm sure there's lore to why there's like more than one, but I just felt like there could have been something different in that cave, because it's like, it's an ice cave, you know? Yeah, I mean, this one was a lot harder than the first one. I beat the first one on my first try, and it took me a bit to beat this one. I don't know. I'll go high C. It's kind of tricky. Yeah, we gonna go C. Like, Battle Mage, Hugus, something like that. This dude's in Kaled. He's sort of like this wizard dude that can do like a lot of things. Honestly, not a bad fight. You know me, I usually don't like magic, but I will admit it can work for some bosses. And this one, I did feel like it worked pretty well. So yeah, we'll put him there. That was good. Beastman, Farum Azula. This guy's one of the earliest bosses you fight. Probably like the third or fourth boss you fight, depending on where you go. He's in the cave next to the ruined village and in the beginning area. And this dude, I really like this dude. I really like Beastman. He's very iconic to me. I don't think it's the S. I'm gonna put him in A. There's another one. Another like common boss that reminds me of him. That's very iconic to me as well, but we'll get to him later. Excuse me. But yeah, really cool. The Bell-Bearing Hunter. the bell-bearing hunter. Bell-bearing. What is the bell-bearing hunter, dude? Oh. Okay. Whoa, hold on, like... Alright, I'm confused because, like, I remember that dude, but he's in that, like, that one castle in, like, the volcano area, but maybe he has a different name. Elmer. Yeah, Elmer of the Briar. Yeah. I think they're the same, right? I think they are. Bell-bearing hunter, I never found. So, yeah. Black Blade Kindred, F. Moving on. Black Knife Assassin. I think it's similar to Ancient Hero of Xamarin. Yeah, I say they're about the same level. I like him. Bloodhound. This guy, he's an Evergol. I think he's definitely one of the better Evergols. And yeah, there's a bit of challenge to him. You know, if you're a little lower level, but he does drop a really good weapon though. A really good curved greatsword. And I'm gonna go A. It's a good fight. Not gonna lie. Alright, it's been a while since I played this game, so I'm gonna have to look at these bosses to remember. Okay, this dude. There goes my phone. Okay, this guy, Bulls, he is like another Evergol. He's like the giant, the mage giants that you find in that lake area. And he can do like magic things, of course. Don't care, it's like just some reskin. Alright, Borealis. The Freezing Fog. This is a dragon in the freezing area. And if you remember in Dark Souls 2, there's a place that looks very similar to where this guy, the area that he's in, the Frigid Outskirts, except this one, the one in Elden Ring, is much better, I'd say. The Frigid Outskirts is probably the worst area in all the games. I wish I was joking, but I don't think I am. Yeah, it's a dragon, like, D. Nah. Honestly, I'll go D. I would go F, but I'm gonna go D because of the setting. It is cool fighting him in all that foggy stuff. Some of these, like, they're like, yeah, their commander guys are like next to each other. The Crucible Knights and I want to sort of move these around and mix them up. Yeah, like all the god skins are together, like that. Come on, I don't want that. Alright, that seems good. Alright, keep going. Cemetery Shade. Honestly, like these three feel the same. Cemetery, Xamarin, Black Knife Assassin, they all feel the same. Okay, Clean Rot Knight, D. Commander Neal. Commander Neal is a very good fight. There's some challenge to it, definitely. And Commander O'Neill is the one you find in Caelid. This one you find in the castle in the snow place. Neal is definitely better, but O'Neill's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I'll go B. Yeah, Neal A. Godfrey, the first Elden Lord Shade kind of ghost version of him. He's like the weaker version of the actual Godfrey. See, I mean, why would you rank this high when you fight the actual version later on? Like, honestly, I'm gonna go F. Like, I don't care. I don't want to fight this ghost thing. I want to fight the actual version of him. Come on now, Guardian Golem. I fought this dude after I beat the game because I didn't know about him, and yeah, it's cool. I like the Golem dudes. Deathbird. Come on, man. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Deathbird is a freaking bozo. Come on now. Everyone agrees. Asmongold agrees. Everyone. Hey, if Asmongold watches this video, I'm with you, brother. F tier. I think that's where he put it. I think he got pretty mad at this boss, so I'll have to watch this tier list again. But alright, Dragonkin Soldier. I think the design of Dragonkin's really cool, but it's pretty easy, I'd say. You do find a few, which is okay. I can give a pass to this game for reskinning bosses. But there's a lot of bees. I don't know. Do I need? I'm gonna put this dragon. I'm gonna put some of these in C. Yeah. Alright, that looks good. Kindred of Rot. Don't care. Dragon Lord Plutosax. This boss is an S tier. Visually, it's spectacular. It's amazing. It's just incredible. Nothing more, nothing less. There you go. Elden Beast. This is the last fight in the game. And okay, before I like put it on somewhere, this is not a bad fight, okay? I know people do have a problem with it of being very tedious and like it just there's something off about it, you know? You can see what they're going for, but you can't quite see why they were going for it. Did that make sense? Okay, let me say that again. There's something missing. There's one puzzle piece that was missing to this. You know what I mean? I want to give this an A. It visually looks great. The music's great, but this is like the second half of the last fight. We'll get to the first half soon. Crucible Knight is pretty freaking good, and it's hard. It can be hard for a lot of people. I really like this Crucible Knight. I really like the Crucible Knight's tail that he swings, and for some reason, I really find that satisfying, the dodge, and he swings it, and then he swings it even more. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, we got another Crucible Knight. This is the like spear one. This one's not as good, but still pretty cool. Yeah, let's put him there. Why not? Deathrite Bird. I mean, he going with his cousin, like Godskin Noble. This is the second Godskin you fight. I mean, it kind of depends on where you go. I think for most people it's the second. I think people fight Apostle first, whether it be at the top of the hill with the windmills, or in the Kaled tower. But normally I think you fight him after Apostle. And Godskin Noble. I think I like Apostle more, but I don't know where I want to put him. I'm trying to think. I'll go A. I'll go A. Alright. I'll go A. We'll talk about our duo soon. But yeah, I think I like Apostle a little better. But alright. Erdtree Avatar. This is probably the best reskin in the game. You find a lot of these. I think you find them almost. You find them almost. I think you find these guys at almost every single like mini Erdtree, except like one where it has the worm face, but we'll get to him later. I love Erdtree Avatar. I love how they like. Obviously, you can see that the Erdtree Avatar is the Sound Demon from Dark Souls 1, but just like, you know, reskin, a little bit more animations. But you can definitely see the similarities, and I like that a lot. Was this guy in like the temple thing in the sewers? I think so. Yeah, I'm good. PS Champions F. Elmore of the Briar. This is a cool ass boss. It really is. He has such a cool effect where he has like force powers basically, and he can swing his sword without even holding it in his hand and extend it like wherever he wants to and retract it back. That's really cool. Definitely some challenge to it. I actually think I gave up on him and came back, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that's a high A. Not S, I don't think it's S, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Godric the Grafted. Definitely one of the most iconic bosses in the game. Amazing. I'm gonna go S. I think I remember saying to myself, Godric is an A tier. But then I realized he's not. He's an S. And I think where you're at in the game, he's definitely like the right amount of challenge to your level, you know? he's right after Margit at the end of Stormville. And it was great. It was just great. A lot of good things about him. Crystallians and D, I don't care. Elder Dragon Grail. Is this the one in Caleb? I don't know, dude. D, like it's a dragon. I'll put C. Fire Giant. Fire Giant is an interesting boss. It's probably the biggest boss, right? Correct me. Elden Beast might be bigger. I don't know. He's definitely one of the biggest. Visually, he looks great. You know, he's really cool. A simple name, straight off the bat. He has really cool moves, but because of his size, that can be a problem with the fighting of him, and it can be very, very tedious. And you just like, you know, for most people, you just go on your horse and swing at him and try to dodge anything that he somehow manages to hit you from down there. It's a definitely cool boss, but because of his size, that can be a problem with a lot of things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B. I don't think it's an A. It's a high B, I think. Wait, what? So there's Elder Dragon Grail and Flying Dragon Grail. What is the difference? I'm just gonna put them the same. Flying Dragon Agil. I think this is the first dragon you fight. This is the one in that like little pond area, right? In the beginning of the game. And it freaking swoops down at you and scares people. think that's a great, like sort of entrance for a dragon. Just throwing him in right at you, like in the beginning of the game. I think that's great. Same thing with Tree Sentinel. We'll get to him soon. Let me try. Yeah, I see him. But yeah, I would give it an A tier. I think it's a great first dragon fight. That introduces them into the game, because a lot of them are reskinned from this boss. So, looking at you two. But, yeah, nothing but good things. Grave Warden Duelist. This is just like a simple, like, boss in the temple. I mean, pretty boring, nothing memorable. I'll give him a C. He's kinda cool, you know? Oh boy. Fully grown Falling Star Beast. I think this boss... Hold on. I'm trying to think here. I think this boss killed me the most, if I remember correctly. Why? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. There was something about him that I could not understand, and I would sometimes like use my horse for sometimes, and then I wouldn't. This fight is very weird, and it's going F. And I also I don't like his design. I think it's a little too simple. Like, I can see what they're going for with him, but I also can't see it. I can't explain it. I hate this boss. I hate it. The only good thing about this one in particular is where you use, when I got up to like his arena, you use that wind tunnel thing and you bring Torrent, and you can lift up in the air with it, and it sort of like reveals this like crater arena where he landed, and I just thought that was a cool like entrance, like, you know what I mean? I just thought that was cool. Other than that, I hate it. Anyway, moving on. Glintstone Dragon Adula. I believe this is the second dragon you fight. Again, depending on where you go. Whoa, where you go? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not as good as a Geel. I'm gonna go see, like, these dragons suck. They're just not good. I'm gonna put these in D's. They're just the same. This one I'll put a little bit higher because it's a bit different. It's like blue, and it's like crystal powers or something. Margit, the Fell Omen. This is the first, like, major lore boss you fight. With like a cutscene. And I've always heard that people thought that maybe this is a little too hard for a first, like, major boss. And for that, I'm gonna have to disagree. You know, I definitely see what they're going for. There is, like, a lot of challenge to it with his moveset. Like, he, like, waits a little bit and sort of, like, tricks you out with his moves. He has slower, swings. And I also feel like it was the right thing to do, in a way. And yeah, I'm going to say little Godric. It just felt right. Like, all there's to say. Okay, I think this is the second, like, Ronnie quest one. Like, I don't care. I really don't. I don't even know where I put him. Yeah, right there. You can stay there. Crucible Knight Duo. This boss also killed me a heck ton. I want to say that Falling Star Beast Full Grown killed me a bit more than this, but this duo fight was hard. I gave up on this boss and came back later on. Ow, my neck. But yeah, I do think it's a good fight though. I got mad, don't get me wrong, but you know, like I said earlier, I feel like if you struggle a lot, you get mad. It sort of takes your likability away from the boss itself. But this time, it didn't really do that for me. I still like this boss today, and I'm glad they did it. And for that, I'm gonna go A. Godfrey. S. Say no more. Falling Star Beast, don't care. Demi-Human Queen. T. We gotta get through some of these. Alright, Draconic Tree Sentinel. It's like Tree Sentinel with like bulkier armor, magic abilities. I'll go B. He's cool. Erdtree Brill Watchdog. Okay, this is the one I was talking about. Remember Beastman? Yeah. These two are like bread and butter for me. I just feel like they should be friends or something, you know? I love these two. I will love Watchdog. I love Beastman. Not S, but they going at the top of the S. There you go. Don't know. If you ask me why I love them, I don't really know. There's something about it. They just stuck with me. They connected with me. Alright, Loretta, Knight of the Halleck Tree. You fight this in the Halleck Tree. Before Millennia. And it's another it's like Silver Tree Sentinel with like bluer magic. Yeah, B. Fell Twins. D. Frenzied Duelist. D. Godskin Apostle. A. Like I said, I like him better than Noble. Music's great. I think they have the same music. I really like this tower though. Grafted Scion. This is like the tutorial boss. This is a really bad tutorial boss though. Because when you fight him. Wait, no, this isn't the tutorial boss. No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. This is not the tutorial boss, but this is a boss that you're gonna die from. And you can come back later and kill him. Like way later on though. So I don't know, it's just weird. Like you just kinda look past him, like you die and then you might not see him again. You have to like get that key thing or whatever and open the portal to that area again. But that's like in the lake area and that's way later on. So I don't know, it's just weird. I'm just gonna go F. Like he has stupid movesets. You will see you will see an enemy version of him in Stormville. So I gotta keep going with this. Magma Wire. Yeah, you fight him in the mine place in the lake before you get to the gold plateau area. Yeah, some plateau. There's a few of these. Your first time, I think, is obviously gonna be your best for most reskin bosses. He's cool. I'll put B. Get kind of boring though later on when you fight him again and again. Perfumer Tricia and Leonine Misbegotten. D. It's not a very good duo. Decaying. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna put it in B because I don't remember that. Miranda the Blighted Bloom. This is the flower boss. It's just a reskin of the big flower enemies. F, don't care. Malekith the Black Blade. S tier. I actually drew his sword. I might show it. I don't know. I didn't know where I put it, but yeah, it's a cool boss. Dragonkin, Soldier of Noxtella. I think I put this higher. Most a little bit higher than the first one. I think it has a better like setting and atmosphere. Where even is the first one? There you go. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Alright, Golem Archer. This was a boss? I think I remember where this was. It's under like the Stormville Bridge, right? That leads to the tower. I think so. Let's see. Let's go to the first one. Godefroy the Grafted. This is the ever goal of Godric, I think, right? Yeah. And it's just kind of like another reskin fight of him. But I think it's kind of cool that you're able to fight him again like later on. Let's go see. Millennia. Okay. Now I know this is considered probably the hardest boss in Elden Ring and maybe all of Dark Souls. You know, it's debatable whether you consider this a Dark Souls game. I think it's pretty close to what with other things you've gotten. But anyway, Millennia was freaking hard. Like, it was hard. Like, and I even use mimics. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying. It just took me so long that I brought myself to use mimic tier and use those 2 saw things that do bleeding damage. I wanted it to be done. And it's not even an optional boss. I mean, no, it is optional. It's an optional boss. That's what I meant. But here's the thing. Really hard doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Like, there are a lot of really hard bosses in games that I love. But for this one, I can't like it. There's something about it. It's like, I don't know, but I can't bring myself to like this boss, even know how hard it is, which I try not to always affect me. I just don't like it. Like, I'll be honest, I don't like the arena. I don't like her design. I know she's great for the lore. I just don't like her design. I just don't like it. There's just something about it, man. It's all I gotta say. It's not because she's hard. It's because I just don't like it. It's just one of those things that can't connect with me. Like, Watchdog, I connect with it because it's Watchdog. That's about it. I don't know why I like Watchdog so much. I just do. I don't know why I hate Millennia so much. I just do. That makes sense? Alright, moving on. Mimic tier. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Like, you fight yourself. It's kind of cheesable. I'll go B. Demi-Human Chiefs. D. Moog. Oh, Moog. Lord of Blood. This is my favorite boss in Elden Ring. My favorite. I love Moog. He's so cool. His lore, his cutscene, his dialogue, his moves. And it's a hard boss as well, but it's a good boss. See? Hard bosses can mean good or bad, you know? This is a hard boss and I don't like it, but this is also a really hard boss, and I do like it. I just like his whole blood red thing. I think that's amazing. His weapon's awesome. His Neo move is very iconic, and he's just really cool. Mad Pumpkinhead. B. I like these pumpkin dudes. You know, they kind of cool. They chill. This is Moog the Omen. This is the Moog you find at the end of the subterranean shunning grounds. Don't ask why I remember that name so much. I actually like the subterranean shunning grounds. Don't ask why. I don't know why. It's sort of similar to why I liked Blighttown so much. don't know why I like Blighttown so much. It's just one of those things. But this is like, yeah, Morgoth's right after him. I think they're kind of like the same thing, where when you fight Margit, he kind of like appears, like at the start of the cutscene. I think this Moog appears too, because they're kind of like different versions of the stuff, and then their actual versions are like, with Morgoth he's at the Erdtree, and with Moog he's at the underground place. With Mikula or whatever his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. I don't know the lore all that much, but yeah, I'll go 8. Definitely not as good as this one, obviously, but you know, it's cool. Morgoth, I think I'm gonna go the same, because I just think, I don't know, I think it's cool that you fight him again, right? He's got like more dialogue and different movesets, but honestly, it wasn't that much harder than Margit. He has a lot of different moves, but it's just, I just felt like, I don't know, I can't explain it. Like, it felt new, but it also didn't, you know? Necromancer, Garrus, don't care. Knights Cavalry's cool. I like him. He's like the Tree Sentinel, but like all black and like nighttime. You can only fight him at night, I think. And he's just cool. You get cool music. Nox Duo, don't really care. Omen Killer. I'll go Loci. Onyx Lord. Kinda cool. Patches is an iconic NPC in in the Soul series, and I think he's been in all of them, right? Obviously not like Bloodborne or Sekiro. I don't think he's in Demon Souls. I think he's just in like all Dark Souls and in this game. So yeah, as a boss, this isn't like, it's barely even a boss. Like, I don't even think you kill him. Like, give him the half health and he like surrenders. And then later on, as you know, in the volcano place, he pushes you off, just like in Dark Souls 1. But yeah, boss wise, he's terrible. NPC wise, he's very iconic. He's always the trickster. But I'll put him F only because he's a bad boss. I mean, that's debatable whether you even consider him a boss. He's on here. I think he's a boss, but you know. Anyway, Godskin Duo. I've heard people don't like Godskin Duo, and I think I like Godskin Duo. If you remember in my, it was either my Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 tier list where I talked about like this sort of magic that Ornstein and Smoke had, like how it can't be recreated, and that's what the Throne Watcher Duo tried to do in Dark Souls 2, but ultimately failed. But I think this is the best like recreation of Ornstein and Smoke that they've ever done, and like I can see the magic in there. I can see it. I like these two. With Ornstein and Smoke, they worked together in a way that felt right, and I felt the same with these two. So if you don't like them, that's on you. That's all you. But I personally like them as a duo. I like their re-teleporting, resurrecting mechanic. It kind of kept the fight going. Almost like Ornstein and Smoke in a way. And also Throne Watcher, because more like Throne Watcher actually, because if you beat one of the Throne Watchers, then the other one revives them. So in this one, with these two, if you kill one of them, then they just like resurrect themselves, like 10 seconds after or something like that. And they'll have like the same feel. One's like, chubbier, one's bigger, and the other one's skinnier, and more like fast-paced attacks, you know, and the other one's slower. So they all have that like kind of same look and feel to them, but and they all do something after you've killed one. And then, you know, obviously when one's seen smoke, if you kill one, then the other one gets more powerful. But anyway, I rambled way too much. Is it S though? Is it? I don't know. I don't think it is. They're so close, I think, but they don't cut it. Leonine Misbegotten. This is at Castle Morn. Almost forgot the name. And this is like one of the first challenging bosses you fight. I've seen a lot of people struggle early on in the game, and he's cool. He has a really cool, like, unique lion design. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing more to say. Like another worm thing, worm, I don't care. And with the Putrid Avatar, this is the Kaled version of Erdtree Avatar. Definitely not as good as Erdtree. I would like to consider them the same, like I sometimes forget that there's two different versions of Avatar, Erdtree and Putrid. I've always just called them Erdtree, even for this one, but yeah, I'll go A. Putrid Grave Warden Duelist. Okay. Putrid Tree Spirit. This is the Tree Spirit, but Kaled version. The Tree Spirit is an interesting one, man. You know what? I see the other Tree Spirit right there. We'll get to him in a bit. I'm gonna put this one D. Bad reskin. Okay, Radagon of the Golden Order. Okay, this one. This is like the first half of the last fight. There's this in Elden Beast. This is a much better fight. Like, you know, it's the classic, like, humanized, like, big, like, strong last boss, like Soul Cinder and Gwen and all that. And it's a freaking good fight, dude. Amazing music, amazing look, great movesets. It reminds me of Soul Cinder, like, I don't know, there's something about him. Something about his moves, like, obviously, like, not like, definitely not like the same, because they obviously have different weapons, but they're like, they just felt like connected in a way. Does that make sense? Like, obviously not, maybe not lore-wise, but you know what I mean? Like, when I fought him, I thought of Soul Cinder, I thought of Gwen. Anyway, moving on. Red Wolf of Radagon. I like and hate this boss. I like it because it's just like Sif in lots of ways, with the sword, the magic sword in his mouth for this one, and it's just that's a wolf. But for some, this one is like a lot faster, like Sif, obviously, and I always get hit by this dude, even when I tried, like, okay, he's coming at me, and I'm gonna dodge, okay? I'm not gonna get hit, but then I get hit. He's really weird. His moveset's weird to me, but he is pretty good. I'll give him that. Regal Ancestor Spirit. I think it's just Ancestor Spirit, but a little harder. I'll just put them the same. I really like Ancestor Spirit. Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. I think this is an S tier fight. The reason is because the lore is great, obviously, and visually, and obviously in the second phase, not in the first phase. Visually it looks great. I think it's probably the lowest S tier of these. But what I really like is her design, her clothing. It stuck out to me. Just like Watchdog here. we talked about Watchdog a lot. You know when you look at something and you're like, huh, okay, you know, you think about it, you give your opinion on it, and then you just remember it for like the rest of your life. I just remember like her red striped, but also like the all blue clothing and her pointy hat thing. It just stuck with me, and I just thought they did a good job on her. And she's a full magic boss too. You know how I feel about magic, but like I said, like sometimes magic can work depending on the boss. But alright, Royal Knight Loretta. This is the like ghost version of the other Loretta. It's gonna be, I don't care. Royal Revenant, don't care. Rune Bear is a bitch to fight. Dude, even just the normal enemy Rune Bears, they're so hard. They're ridiculously fast and they hit so hard. I do like how they didn't reskin Rune Bear though. I mean, obviously they use like the same enemies, but like actually an actual boss Rune Bear, you only see him once if I remember correctly. So I'll go high C. Lich Dragon Force Axe. This is also another cool fight. I think it's S tier. Pseudo Axe is better, but my favorite color is red, so all the red lightning around him was pretty cool. Sometimes I couldn't see, but that's okay. Very cool boss. It was cool to fight him next to Godwin. And yeah, Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Man, all these major like lore bosses with like all the cutscenes and achievements, they're all at S tier, dude. Like Rykard is great. Really cool lore. Great like dialogue and just overall fight. You have to use that spear. It's not really like, is it like a spear? The wind spear or whatever it's called. And music's great. You gotta make sure you keep moving because the lava will get you because he's gonna move with it, and it's very cool. Sanguine Noble. I got no idea what this is. I think I remember fighting this thing. I don't care. I'm just gonna put F. It's probably not that good. Scaly Misbegotten. This is just a reskin of the bigger, like, dudes you fight with the axes in Castle Morn. So, don't care. Sir Gideon. Heck of a name. This boss is interesting. You sort of like meet him in the round table hold, and he gives you information about all like the lords or elden lords, whatever they're called, and you can do other things with them, you know. And I think as an NPC I like him, but as a boss I don't necessarily like him. It's kind of like Patches in a way. Like, I like him as an NPC with his dialogue, but I don't like him as a fight. He's all magic, and instead of me liking the magic with Renala, I didn't like his magic very much. You fight him in the arena of the Godfrey, like ghost version of Godfrey, and you know, I'm gonna put in C. We gotta get this done. Soldier of Godric. This is the tutorial boss. Okay, first off, as a tutorial boss, this isn't necessarily the best, because like with Asylum Demon and even Unix Gundyr, I just feel like it taught you like more about the game in a way, almost how to handle like big creatures. But this obviously is just like an NPC size, like normal knight sized enemy. But like Soldier of Godric, he's gotta be an S tier. Like, dude gets a lot of slack. He gets a lot of slack. Like, everyone beats his ass, but he stays true to his heart. He will always be a Soldier of Godric in our hearts. And for that, he gon' ass. Alright. Spirit Call now. Don't care. Star Scourge Radon S. Very cool build up with the music right before you fight him. You know, it's your choice whether you want to use NPCs or not. I did my first time, and then my second playthrough I didn't, which I was very proud of. Like dodging his arrows was amazing. Pretty challenging. He's just a great fight though. Stone Digger Troll. Don't care. Tibia Mariner. This is the boat dude. This boat dude's kinda chill. He's a very unique boss. Probably one of the most unique bosses. He's in a boat and like he splashes sometimes the splash damage. He teleports, he summons skeletons to help him out. But he kills most of them with his moves. But I don't know, this dude's kinda chill though. I kinda like him. I don't know why. He's kinda chill. We're gonna go B. Tree Sentinel A. This is also another reskin boss that I really like. You'll see him more. You'll find a duo, a Tree Sentinel duo, right at the entrance of the, I forget what it's called, the big council place where the Erd Tree is. Loondale, something like that, I forget. Yeah, I like True Sentinel, really good music. Right when you open the door at the beginning, like the very beginning of the game, you see him walking around, and once you go up to him, I remember seeing a lot of people's reactions, and it's funny. I just think they did a really good job with that, and it's a very cool boss, and, yep, he's coming over. Yeah, I beat Tree Sentinel, remember? You remember me? Yeah! Golden Diaper, baby! Yes, we know Greg. You guys who don't know, Greg beat Tree Sentinel, in his little Elden Ring series, and yeah, I beat him. Oh! You done? Yeah, I'm done. Alright. Yeah, Tree Sentinel's cool. Also rated Tree Spirit. Okay, I said I'd talk about him a bit more, and I will. Tree Spirit is, I think he's pretty cool in design. I like the look of him, but fight-wise, he's not very good. He's one of those ones where he's really big, and that can sometimes alter the experience, because I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on half the time when I fight this thing. He's spinning around, he's hit me somehow, and it's just weird. I'm gonna go D. Valiant Gargoyles. This is a attempt to recreate Bell Gargoyles, which I can respect. It's definitely better than the Bell Gargoyles in Dark Souls 2. Remember that one? Wow, really something. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just like these are just the Blackbird Kindred Gargoyles, and I don't really like this fight, but I did like the arena though, and I do know what they're going for though. I also can respect that. Wormface. Wormface is Wormface. Like, I think you only see one, right? One boss of him. Cool. Wormface is Wormface. Like, oh man, we are done. I don't know how long this video is. see once I end it, but there you go. This was the, I think this was all bosses, right? I think so. But this was the Elden Ring all bosses tier list. Finally did it. Hogan, you got your wish. Here it is. But yeah, anyway, a lot of great bosses in this game. There goes my phone again. My obvious favorite is obviously Moog. I said that earlier. A lot of great ones, a lot of good ones. There's a lot of like, always have like an equal amount of like good, bad, mid. You know what I mean? There's a lot of F tiers, but like especially for these ones, like they kind of like end at the second level right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of bosses in this game, a lot of reskins. But like I said, I can give it a pass for this game because of how big it is. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want to make this video any longer. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all that great stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. An hour, I knew it, dude.